Good afternoon, everyone, and thanks for this opportunity. I look forward to meeting everyone in person next year at the IR4 meeting, or maybe sooner. I did want to share some of the AMVAC joint work that we have and support we have of the IR4 projects. AMVAC continues to expand our portfolio as well as new chemistries. We're also acquiring a number of biological products for both pest control as well as a number of biostimulants to support plant growth. Last year, Assure 2 was one of our products that we shared, that we acquired, but we also have a number of other new soybean products that we've acquired to provide better weed control in soybeans. And also more recently, AMVAC trifloxysulfuron has been acquired from Syngenta. And although it's primarily used for cotton and sugarcane, it also has transplanted tomatoes on the label, primarily in Florida and Georgia areas, but it provides excellent control of weeds and nutsedge as well. I will also share an update with one of the IR4 AMVAC projects as well. Updates with the IR4 projects. Assure 2, we expanded our label thanks to IR4 on pome fruit and stone fruit over the past year. That was a result of the IR4 studies on apple, pear, peach, cherry, grapes, and plums. We have added those to our label. I should mention that in New York, they have required a pollinator study, so that's delayed our registration in New York State for a number of these projects. Also expanded uses in a lot of the oilseed crops as well. There was requests for field pennycress and Brassica carinata that we picked up in part of the crop group expansions. I just want to note that this is particularly important product for controlling quackgrass in the northern states as well. For the active projects, IR4 started flumethulam clover. This is a repeat study for use in the Pacific Northwest, and quizalofop on hemp as a residue study. Both of these projects were started in 2021. Assuming they proceed accordingly, we'd anticipate an EPA submission in 2023, and AMVAC's fully supportive of that. I mentioned earlier that we recently acquired trifloxysulfuron from Syngenta. We are currently reviewing and acquiring the regulatory packages, and hopefully once we determine any of the liability potential issues, there is a significant amount of plant-back studies that IR4 has conducted and crop safety studies. So hopefully once we get the regulatory information, we'll be able to support that submission to EPA in the not too distant future. We also have a number of Me Too products that we generally support. Ivermectin, bifenthrin, paraquat. Some of these products we fill the gap, but we are often able to provide support maybe when some of the other major registrants cannot. In the integrated solution and product performance areas, there was an integrated solution projects for nematode control on strawberry. I note that our Ecozin, it's our formulation of azadirachtin, was included in that project. And then we also supported a number of product performance studies on hemp, which includes our abamectin, quizalofop, and atoxazole products for use in hemp. So hopefully those projects will go forward. And then also there was email correspondence earlier this year that the California lettuce growers needed Western flower thrips control products, and we suggested perhaps Ecozin Plus for thrips control and the abamectin, maybe products that could be tried, and I believe lettuce is on these labels already, so maybe a quick route to registration if they show efficacy for Western flower thrips. Along the lines of integrated solutions, we do have a trichoderma product. It's been shown to protect against a broad spectrum of fungal canker pathogens. We're looking to label the product in California for use on almonds. However, we have been surveying some of the Midwest and Eastern prunus species such as peaches, plums, and cherries, but we haven't received a lot of interest. But if you think this is a product that may be useful, please contact me so we can look into seeing if we can get additional product performance studies established in 2022. We also have a smart block potato sprout inhibitor. It's been shown to be very efficacious in destroying the bud formation, some of the meristematic sprout tissue that forms when potatoes are in storage. It's been shown to be very efficacious, and it uses naturally occurring product that's present in yogurt, ham, mushrooms, and other crops as well. So it's a very safe product to use. Perhaps another area may be our line of Zevo technology products. We're just not sure if these would extend to specialty crops or not. They are currently consumer products, naturally inspired ingredients such as essential oils. They've worked very well in the consumer product area. So if anyone has interest, we may be able to provide some material for research with specialty crops. We've also acquired a number of biofertilizers. These include Invigorate, which is 22 strains of microbes. It promotes the availability and absorption of nutrients in the soil and make them highly available to the plant root system. We also have Be Sure. It's a protein hydrolysate, primarily made up of amino acids, which are highly bioavailable, and allows the plants to absorb these nutrients and incorporate them into their protein synthesis, which helps alleviate some of the stress, such as heat and water stresses. And then finally, we also have an Uplift, which is a fertility solution that increases the crop's productivity as well. And finally, I just want to share our SynPass system. It's a prescriptive application system. It won the 2020 New Product of the Year award with Scoop, and it allows prescriptive applications of not only the closed system with some of our soil insecticides, but also fungicides, some of our biological products, and nematicide applications as well. So you can prescriptively apply your materials throughout the field and only use them where they are needed. And that concludes my presentation. Thank you. If there are questions when we have the question and answer period, I'd be happy to address them. Thanks again.